Education is a privilege in Korea, a ticket to a better future. Parents are willing to sacrifice greatly to pay for it, and many young people are willing to do whatever it takes to achieve it. In Korea, that's called education fever. The An sisters, Angela, and twins Maria and Lucia, have been playing musical instruments since they were little girls. Their promising careers almost came to an abrupt halt in the early 1980s when the Korean government temporarily banned private lessons. The An family was not to be deterred. The girls were only 10 and 12, but without knowing a word of English, they set off for the United States and the world-famous Juilliard School of Music.
When we first came to America, there was no guarantee that we were going to get into Juilliard. We just came, like my mom just decided a day that we were going to come and we just came.
Yeah, we were very scared because if one of us got in and if other one didn't get in, we had to go back.
Even if like two of us got in.
Yeah, because we couldn't just stay here then.
The gamble paid off. Juilliard accepted all three. In the 7 years since, they've made their mark. They've won awards and performed with some of the world's most prestigious orchestras.
Maria? Maria? Why Lucia's not that apartment?
Their father remains in South Korea, where he owns a small publishing company. He visits his family twice a year. An tried to emigrate with his family, but was only able to find work in a laundry or a fruit market. Both he and his wife have built their lives around their daughter's education.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Back in the U.S., Mrs. An runs a laundry in Fair Lawn, New Jersey. There are sacrifices, she supposes, but says most parents would do the same because education is a top priority.
It is very hard to live there because we always changed very often politically. If you have a good education, probably you can get a good position.
Studies, practice, and work fill up 7 long days a week for these talented young women. Sounds impressive, but in Korea, they are more the norm than the exception. Korea has produced one of the most educated groups of people in the world with a literacy rate of 98%. At the college level, competition is intense with many more applicants each year than positions. A student can apply to only one school, and one entrance exam determines whether he or she makes it. These students are seniors at Seoul National University, the Harvard of Korea. They made the mark. They also spent a brutal high school career preparing for that all-important test.
Classes began at 9 o'clock. I studied before school and even throughout the breaks. Schools usually mandated that we stay after school to study late into the night, and some of us continued even after that in the private reading rooms.
I used to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, took the bus and returned home about midnight. I was so proud of myself for getting through the senior year on only 4 hours of sleep a night.
My only goal was to get into SNU. That was the only thing that kept me going for 2 grueling years.
In our society, people put so much emphasis on which university you graduated from. It's attached to you for life. Your entire career and future depends on it.
If any of them had not been accepted, they would have had to wait another year, reapply, and go through the exam process again. The Korean students deny they are unusual, and they scoff at labels like Asian whiz kids. But they do think they're different from American teenagers.
Yeah, I think we are more serious. We're always thinking about what we're going to do in the future. I mean, most of my friends in high school, they didn't know what they're going to do.
They have so much. They're so fortunate kids, and you know they don't really appreciate what they have. And I mean, we went through a lot more hardships even when we're young.
I really think you should start thinking about your future at least my age, if not younger.